We got it. Maybe.
More.
Maybe.
A little more. A little more. No?
Yep.
Alright, we're good.
Nope.
Nope. No, we're not good. Almost.
Alright, we're just going to leave it on for a second.
Yeah.
We're going to let it idle at about 1,000.
Well, it's going to tell me to do 1,000 anyway.
Right. Oh yeah, whoops. Oh well. We're the only ones out here.
Yeah.
So you got the brakes?
Yeah. Okay. I can drive this thing. Alright, flaps up.
Check 1, 2.
Lights and runway and identifier lights are out of service. All VFR departures advise ground control of your direction of departure. Advise on initial contact. You have ATIS information, Sierra.
Sierra, do you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, Sierra. What time is it?
Ogden Tower, ATIS information, Sierra. Time 0053 Zulu observation. Wind 240 at 4. Ceiling and visibility are better than 5,005. Check density altitude, temperature 36, dew point 1, altimeter 3005. Runway 21 in use. Expect visual approach. Land and hold short operations are in effect. Notice airmen, the runway 21 PAPI lights are out of service. The runway 16 PAPI lights and runway and identifier lights are out of service.
See if we can turn that low.
Advise ground control of your direction of departure. Advise on initial contact. You have ATIS information, Sierra.
Okay, 5636 Romeo, Ogden Tower, straight runway 21. Report a 1 mile final.
Which runway did he say?
Less than 5,005. Check density altitude, temperature 36, dew point 1, altimeter 3005.
620 Whiskey Foxtrot, Ogden Tower. Roger, continue inbound report.
Land and hold short operations are in effect. Notice airmen, the runway 21 PAPI lights are out of service. The runway 16 PAPI lights and runway and identifier lights are out of service. All VFR departures advise ground control of your direction of departure. Advise on initial contact. You have ATIS information, Sierra.
One more time.
5636 Romeo, Ogden Tower, heading here.
Ogden Tower, ATIS information, Sierra. Time 0053 Zulu observation. Wind 240 at 4. Ceiling and visibility are better than 5,005. Check density altitude, temperature 36, dew point 1, altimeter 3005. Runway 21 in use. Expect visual approach.
Make left traffic for runway 21. I may need to maneuver you. Have a possible no radio aircraft inbound.
I've never done a 2-1 departure, so is that going to be...
Turning left, Romeo, Ogden Tower, how do you hear me?
What's that?
Probably be turning left?
Yeah, so we're going to come up here, turn left. We're going to get up to, yeah, you can start going.
And there's a plane that...
Got 5636 Romeo, Ogden Tower, have you loud and clear, how do you hear me?
Or maybe... I think they're having problems with their comm.
We'll call them up when we get over to... when we get over to whatever it's called. Mountain Valley?
Mountain Valley, yeah. Are they coming? No?
Good on my side. Clear and clear. Make sure we don't run the fuel truck.
Yeah, we don't...
5636 Romeo, Ogden Tower, how do you hear me?
Having problems.
What information was it, Sierra?
Sierra.
Okay.
Bravo 620 Whiskey Foxtrot, Ogden Tower. Keep your base turning close. Runway 21, clear to land.
I usually do this. VFR.
Oh, you use that?
3005, right? Yeah.
Sky 5636 Romeo, Ogden Tower, loud and clear. How do you hear me?
So he probably can hear him, but the pilot can't hear
Sky 36 Romeo, I need you to maneuver to the southeast first. You're following a Navajo turning a left base for runway 21. You'll be following that aircraft. Report him in sight.
So just right up here?
Yeah, so like right here, just let him know. Go ahead, 21-7. We got Sierra.
Yep. Sorry, set. Ogden Ground, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November has got information Sierra at Mountain Valley, ready for taxi for a northwest departure.
736 Kilo November, Ogden Tower. Runway 21, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha, runway 21, 6 Kilo November.
Good.
Alpha.
Sweet.
So literally right up here.
Yep.
And we're going to turn right, correct?
36 Romeo, roger, follow that aircraft number 2, runway 21, clear to land.
I like it.
So far I'm doing good, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Doing great.
Sky 36 Romeo, 1 able, change your transponder back to 1200.
He forgot. You want to fly with the windows open today?
I've done it once.
Probably not with your GoPro, huh?
No. We had that window open.
Oh,
Just to get
yeah.
a little air.
Yeah.
That was when I was doing like pattern stuff. So like super hot.
Yeah. Dude, it is still 100 degrees outside.
Man,
Like
hot.
it's seriously, it's like 90. Temperature's reading 95, 95, 96 probably.
That's hot. This runway is pretty long, correct?
Yeah.
Navajo 0 Whiskey Foxtrot, if able, turn left at Charlie, taxi across Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground.
Taking a picture?
Yeah.
Selfie? Yeah, your selfie.
CFI life.
See if I left that on your Facebook or something?
Yeah.
Where's the run-up area, the left or right side of this?
It's on the right side.
All right. Really moving now. 17.
0 Whiskey Foxtrot, turn left on runway 16 and left on Alpha.
Driving in a straight line takes a lot of effort to do that.
Man, you'd be surprised how many people have like a really hard time figuring that out. I just tell people, don't touch this.
Yeah.
We only touch this if it's super windy out. Like if it's super windy out, then if it's a quartering tailwind, we're diving away from it.
Right.
And otherwise, we're just pointing it into the direction where the wind's coming from.
Back.
Excuse me.
Don't make me sick.
Dude,
On a Vegas trip, man.
I swear, dude,
Remember.
I'll give you like a free hour of like ground instruction or something.
I've already paid for it.
I know. Like, damn it, he already knows that. Damn
Navajo
it.
0 Whiskey Foxtrot, you can use the DI's ramp if you'd like.
That would be great, thank you. Just right up here, this little box area.
Yeah, once you get on the other side here.
Hey, you don't want to cut through the grass? Just looks like fun. That's a lot longer than normal taxi. Good.
Sky 36 Romeo, you going to be taxiing back to Mountain Valley or the radio maintenance shop?
Mountain Valley.
To the radio shop, because my radio doesn't work.
Welcome to 62 Whiskey Foxtrot. That's the 36 Romeo, roger. Turn left at Charlie, cross Alpha to the ramp and monitor ground. Thank you.
I don't like to be a dick and park in the middle.
By the way, I was receiving all your calls from when you first called me in the middle of Ogden Canyon.
Oh shit, dude, his comms went out in Ogden. That's the worst freaking place to do it. Because what if I want to go through there?
Know it.
And I gotta be freaking. Oh yeah, that sucks.
Oh, right in the sun. Yes. Yes, right in the sun.
All right, let's
Makes
do
me
it.
feel good. Right, let's do this.
Ogden Ground, just out of curiosity, how do you hear?
Grand sliding there.
Doggone it. All right. Hopefully this won't be too hard to figure out.
All right, make sure. Magneto. And then 2000.
Idle check.
Yep. Well, that's after this.
Oh, okay.
Checklist. Shows you all these things to do. Then you reduce this to 1800. Maybe you got a different checklist.
You can do it either way.
Oh, okay.
Checklist is just a checklist to make sure you do check everything.
Yep.
Sometimes the order matters, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not kidding. Look.
Alright, so it's hold at 1800-ish.
Sweet.
Good. That's good. Idle. Holds it idle. Wait.
Doesn't turn off on us.
No. Back to 1000.
You mind if we hold it there for too long? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah, we'll keep it above 1,000 even in the pattern. Or even like when we, like cross over the threshold. Even if it means we're coming in a little fast.
Okay.
I'd just rather have the engine not quit on us.
Alright, so that's open. That's not even in the checklist.
What is?
Power flaps.
Oh, I know. See, our checklist isn't perfect.
Yeah, it's okay. So if we're going to have a problem, we're just going to turn everything off and not do a 180 and try to land straight ahead.
Perfect.
Cool. And that's done. And we're going to check our flight control.
Wait, elevator up, elevator down. Right aileron down and up.
Yep.
Left down and up.
Yeah, I did them all. All 4 of them.
Wait.
This works. Flight instruments, so let's check them. So.
Like 280?
Yeah. There you go.
Sweet.
0, good. 75 feet, right? Correct?
Yep.
So 0. Balls in the cage. Good. Good. We're going to do trims, already set, fuel selectors, both. Flaps, no flaps. GPS is set. And it's already on ALT. We're going to go northwest.
Okay.
And,
I usually like to do a direct enter right away.
Oh, do you?
Or direct enter until I get Ogden in there, and then I have Ogden in. Now I know if I'm 4 miles out,
Okay.
he should either be handing me off or whatever,
That's cool.
And then also I know when my altitude restriction is deleted or whatever.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
You guys are all different. Jeez.
I know, sorry.
And close your window.
Alright.
Unless you want to fly with it open.
Nah, you're good.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Alright, your seatbelt's good?
Seatbelt's good.
Alright, let's call it
We're
done.
locked in. Doors are shut, closed, windows closed. I think everything's good to go.
I mean, we're good. Let's call. Ogden Tower, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is holding short, runway 21, ready for departure.
736 Kilo November, Ogden Tower, runway 21, clear for takeoff. Right turn, northwestbound approved. Remain at or below 5,500 in the Ogden, class Delta.
Clear for takeoff, runway 21, right turn to the northwest, approved, and at or below 5,500, 6 Kilo November.
Sweet. You snuck in the tower frequency on me. I thought for a second you were calling on ground.
Hell no.
Good job. Hell yeah, good job.
Not my first rodeo.
Wait. Kid's a pro.
At 15 hours.
Hey. That's good.
I'm just going to do a roll and go,
Okay.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
I can check it at, for a second. It's just so hot.
That is fine with me.
100 degrees, yeah, it's warm. This is a big runway, holy hell. That sun is so bright, I don't have sunglasses.
You want mine?
No, I'm good.
Alright.
I gotta see with these.
Oh man, oh yeah. Awesome, so can we land on this area?
What's that?
With the arrows?
I don't know.
No.
And what do you mean this area?
We can take off in this area. Go ahead and take off.
You can still talk, I'm good. Gotta check real quick. Alright, we're good. Alright, airspeed's alive.
So, just when we do pattern work, when we come into land, we can't land in that area with the arrows.
Oh, when it's facing
It's a
this way?
displaced threshold.
Yeah. Alright, so we're at 55.
Nice. Nice.
Climb for 80, right?
Okay.
That's a big runway, holy hell.
Right? So could we start turning to the northwest yet?
No, it's not safe enough.
No.
You want to get to about 47 to 4800.
What if we got to that and there was still runway left, could we?
I mean, if we're at 4800, I don't see why not. Probably not though, because
They want us to fly up all the way through the runways.
Yeah.
Unless they give us an early turnout approved.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure you could, but
Yeah, guys get in trouble with it all the time because they turn out too early and the tower's like, hey, there's still runway left. What are you doing?
what are you doing? Right turn approved to the northwest.
320.
You don't want to go to Hill?
We are over the power station, requesting touch and go.
Yeah, no, probably not. All right, we're over now.
Yeah, no. Let's turn to the northwest. Or we can go straight to my house.
Ogden Tower, proceed direct to a right base for runway 21, report a 1 mile.
Literally, my house is direct straight ahead.
Really?
Yeah. I wish I said we were going to go west.
Dude, I wish I lived that close to the frickin' airport, dude.
About 4 miles.
God. Way too far for me.
Yeah, I'm going to turn this down to 25. Alright. Rope the engine a little bit.
Nice.
Try to keep the engine
I like it.
a little bit better. I'm going to close this. Should I close it?
I'd leave it open, man.
Yeah, it's still kind of hot.
388's pretty hot.
Yeah.
But you know what? We could probably just leave it open until we come back into land, or until we descend majorly.
Yeah, it's super hot. 388, what's like the max you can't really keep it out to? Like what's the threshold you don't want to take it to?
I think it's like 4, I don't know, I'd have to look at the POH actually. I don't know, off the top of my head, man.
Oh man, killing me.
So you're going to be one of those students?
I'm just kidding. I'm a funny guy, man. I'm very sarcastic.
No, it's like, if it gets much above like 400, 450 or something like that, I'd be coming back. Like, I'd be like, oh my god, it's getting too hot.
Getting too hot, yeah. We're going to level off here, since we're not outside the airspace yet. I don't want to get yelled at. I've already been yelled at once.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got yelled at a lot when I was learning. And dude, they'll yell at you like 20 feet above, I swear. They're like, you are supposed to stay below 5'5".
That's where I was too.
Oh my god.
I was literally like
20 feet too high.
I was like in the pattern though. He's like, you're a little, you get lower. I was like, damn.
He's like, be advised. Traffic
pattern altitude.
Class Delta airspace 5,500. It's an agreement we have with Hill so that they can have their jets come on a and he goes into this whole thing. It's like, okay, I get it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
There's not a lot of traffic going on out there. It seems like. For you, do you want to do flight following?
Nah.
Okay. Hey, man.
Unless you want to.
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I can do it if you want me. That's why I asked. Every instructor's different, you know.
Who usually does it with you?
Half the time Rob likes to do it, just because there's a little bit of traffic out here.
Yeah.
Not only like half the time, not.
But go ahead. Whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to, do it. If you don't, don't. I don't care. I don't think we'll be too bad today.
I think we'll be fine.
Just one more thing.
Yeah.
More frequency and all that.
One more thing to look.
36 Kilo November, cancel altitude restriction, frequency change approved. Have a safe flight.
Canceling our altitude restriction and frequency change approved. Thank you very much. 6 Kilo November. So that's what I like about this prop, man. I never got to use this before.
Oh yeah?
It makes it way easier. Climb. Don't have to worry
about a boat down on that river, bro.
What's that?
There's a guy on a boat down on that river. You see that?
Maybe. Oh yeah. Here.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
See that guy?
Why? I don't know why.
What the heck's he doing?
He's fishing. Maybe he's trolling or something.
Huh. I wonder if there is good fishing on that river.
Well, I'm gonna go fishing up towards Logan in a couple of weeks.
Really?
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, it's free for military and veterans.
Nice.
My wife is a veteran. I'm military.
Nice.
Free stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Can't say no to it. Oh, how you want me to take this to do some pattern or do some maneuvers and stuff?
So what do you usually take to?
7,000, 7,500.
Sweet, let's do that.
Something like that. What do you normally take students to?
7.5.
7.5? Yeah. That's good with me. We'll do like one steep turn. I'm generally like pretty much every time I'm gonna do perfect steep turns.
Okay.
Perfect. Within the tolerance.
Yeah.
And then I'll do a power on stall, power off stall. Do some slow flight and emergency descent, and then head back.
Perfect. You're already ready to pass your check ride.
Dude,
Tower, this is Aero.
I try to memorize what I need to do.
1 mile right base for runway 21.
Romeo, wind 2106.
I think it's my
21
headset.
clear, touch and go.
We're gonna switch over to this anyway, but we're not gonna ask for anything.
I can hardly hear it. I can't hardly hear shit.
You got wireless?
Can you put that in your thing? I don't want it in mine.
Oh, well, I don't want it in mine.
Too bad. You're the one that needs it.
Southwest 2330, descend to maintain a 1000.
I got this one. Let me turn it this way though, because it hit my leg.
That's the emergency checklist.
Oh. Had me pulling out my things.
Got it?
Yeah.
Let's put it back here. Just know that checklist is back there.
Yep. We're still going northwest, so that's good. But we're not getting any altitude, really. And we're only going
27, maintain 160 knots or greater to yep.
What was
And flight 27, correction, maintain 180 knots or greater to yep. Report the airport inside now, 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
The Bravo?
No. The temperature altitude. What is it called?
That's the altitude?
That's 1374, reduced speed to 210.
It was like 6,000.
Really?
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was
Like 6,000 or 7,000.
It was like
flight 27, clear visual approach from there, 16 left.
Yeah, at 100 degrees, density altitude's probably up by close to about 10,000 feet.
And flight 27, maintain 180 knots or greater to
So
yep
like
on the visual
80-some
approach.
degrees in here.
Yeah. And we're already up to 6.6.
Yeah.
CPS 833 heavy solid approach, descend and maintain 12,000, runway 16 left. Delta 1374, descend and maintain 9,000. Southwest 2330, turn right heading 070.
Harry C, bring him city.
Nice.
Do you go there a lot with your students? Yeah. I mean, I like going there, but it wastes extra time. So I like to go back to Ogden.
Yeah.
You get like a couple more landings in.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of depends.
Yeah.
Because like, if Ogden is really busy, you might be doing all sorts of crazy stuff in the pattern. Extending, doing this, 270 back, this, that, whatever.
A teardrop. I heard teardrop a while back. I'm like, teardrop? Huh? That's new. Do a teardrop maneuver.
Yeah, teardrop entry is an entry maneuver into a holding pattern.
Yeah. We're almost there.
And flight 827, contact tower 119.05.
So during the check ride, do the evaluator, does he tell you what you need to do?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, all right, climb.
Yeah, he'll be like, hold 330 and give me
16 left local.
Climb up to 7,500.
So I don't have to be like, all right, I'm gonna climb up.
Yeah, no, you're not. He's gonna tell you what to do.
2330, clear to visual approach, runway 16 left, maintain 180 knots to yep.
To yep.
Great Salt Lake, because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I-15 and 80. I like how it does roads. I didn't realize it did roads till the other day. I'm like, oh, roads.
Everything looking good? Green?
Yeah, everything's good.
21 as much as we can get anyway.
Yeah.
21, 25, climbing up.
Yeah.
Coming to our altitude.
And I'll bring it back
What
to...
point do you want to pick for your steep turns?
What point?
You want to pick a point for a steep turn. What point do you want to pick?
I don't pick a point.
What do you pick?
I just do a steep turn.
How do you know where you level out?
Oh, I
CPS
just...
833 heavy, descend and maintain.
So it's a VFR maneuver, it's not an instrument maneuver.
Okay.
So what the instructors need to be teaching you is we're going to pick a point out on the horizon, either a mountain peak.
So that first mountain right there.
Okay.
That little one right in front of us.
You can level out 7.5 if you want.
Yeah, or 7 something.
That works.
I'm gonna bring this back a little bit.
So yeah, so steep turns are a VFR maneuver, so we want to use visual aids.
Yeah.
Always think of it that way. If it's VFR, it's a visual aid.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, we can use our compass. like when we're rolling out and stuff like that, so we know we're coming up on our point. But we want to kind of be like 90% outside. Why in the hell can't I hear myself today? Why is the volume so low on my shit?
I don't know.
1374, turn right at 130, join the runway 16 left, local.
Check, 1-2.
I can hear you really good.
You can hear me just fine?
Yeah.
Alright, so we want to pick a vehicle, so for VFR News, we want to pick an actual point.
Yep, so that's going to be in right
It's going
there.
to drive me nuts, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to go like that, I'm going to go like that, and like that.
Oh, to bring them?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we're going to use that, and we're going to do it at 7.7, I guess, because I have climbed higher than I wanted to.
That's fine. That works for me. Yeah, just as long as you know that you're going to pick a point out on the horizon.
There's the point, so heading 320 or whatever. But,
perfect. There you go.
I pretended I did my clearing turn, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we've been looking. I don't see anything.
So I'm gonna do it. Ready? Good?
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright,
do your thing.
Yep. It was like 775 or something. That'll bring it down to 7.7.
Alright.
Getting a little low.
Okay, if it's a little low, you can shallow the bank a little bit, or you can pull a little bit back pressure on the yoke. There you go. Awesome.
On to 3.
If you get a little high, what do you think you could do?
Just like off the yoke.
Yep.
Make a little steeper turn.
Let the nose come down a little bit, or increase the angle bank. Awesome. Coming up on a point. Nice. Perfect. There you're going right into the next one?
Yep.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
That's what I thought you'd do.
Yep. Sometimes you can level the wings for a little bit, you know, like your examiner may be like, I want you to level the wings for, you know.
Seasick or something?
No, he wants to make sure you control it good through, because what happens is, what do you transfer right now when you level the wings?
What do you mean?
So you transfer your horizontal component of lift to vertical component of lift, and what can happen is the airplane can balloon up.
Oh, sure.
So he wants to make sure and see that you have good forward control, make sure that you account for that when you level the wings.
Right.
Cool.
We're almost there.
I still feel like my headset is super freaking quiet for some in my own ear.
I can definitely hear you. There we go, it's 320.
Oh, that's why. Freaking noise canceling wasn't on.
Oh.
Dude, it's like night and day when that noise canceling isn't on, dude. Oh my god, that's so much better. Okay. That was good. So, what are we on altitude? We rolled out just fine. We're a little high on altitude. I think we started at 7.7, right?
775.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, yep, that works in. Sounds good. Do what you want to do next.
Alright, so we'll do power on style. That sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Alright, so we're going to take it about half out to about, so it gets down to 60 knots or so.
What are we simulating with the power on stall?
Take off.
Awesome.
Or climb or something like that.
Yeah, perfect.
We're going to try to maintain the altitude while I...
Could we do it with, so what do we want for flaps?
Hey, I mean, like you said, you could do it however.
Exactly, so we could do it without flaps like we normally take off, or we could even add 10 degrees. We're not going to add any more than 10 degrees when we take off, right? So in this particular one, we could do it with 0 degrees of flaps, or we could do it with 10 degrees of flaps.
We'll
just do it with 0, right?
That's what I've been practicing.
Perfect, that's what we want.
7 will be a full stop, Brigham City.
Alright, so we're slowing down. Okay. Bring it back so I can slow down a little bit.
Cool. So we like rotate at 60?
Yep.
Sweet. There we go.
There we go, so we're gonna...
Now do we take off with the propeller?
Oh, that's gotta be in, yeah.
Cool, go ahead. There you go.
Yep. Keep the ball in the cage.
Cool.
Keep the wings level. Pitch up.
And do we recover at the buffet or at the first indication?
After the buffet.
Okay.
That's my problem when I do stalls, is I recover at the buffet. There's the stall horn.
Bring it down just a little bit for me. Yeah, we don't want to go above that second black line at 20 degrees.
Okay. I get more right rudder.
So they have you take it all the way till it shakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where it goes into a spin, yeah. Yeah. but it's not going to stall when I'm just hanging it up here at the, you got to like bring it a little bit above.
Okay, bring it up a little bit then. Your examiner's probably going to have you just recover at the stall horn.
Okay.
But
there we go. Just stall in just a second.
all right, there we go.
Yeah, even
bring it down. Oh.
Even I mean, they had me do more than that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just like the buffet.
Yeah.
And I assumed that you don't do it you do it past the buffet. But I could tell you were feeling a little uncomfortable there.
No, no, dude. I'll get in a spin with you if you want, but no, it's just fill the buffet, recover nice and smooth, recover on your heading that you were on before.
Oh yeah.
And get your airspeed back up, and then that way it's just taken care of. Just like that. All right. You want to show me power off stall?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So let's do power. We're gonna bring this back a little bit. We're going to put a notch of flaps in to start the bleed off. That's good. Props forward. So we're going to
traffic. Scott, Core 0 uniform.
We're going to put in full flaps. I'm going to do full flaps.
Runway 17 full stop.
So pitch down for 65. And once it stabilizes, pull the power. So it comes out. So the stall happens.
Yeah. We can just hold the nose over the horizon a little bit.
Yep. He's at about 5 degrees.
Okay. Yep, just over the horizon. Remember, it's all VFR maneuvers,
yep.
So we're looking out.
Yep. Watching that mountain ahead of us.
Core 0 uniform, turn to final 17. Brave City.
You can buff the shit out of this one if you want.
Yeah.
Watch our heading there. Try to hold that.
South north.
Okay.
I use 2 hands for some reason.
Hey, sweet. Brake to stall. Make sure the nose keeps coming down. Airspeed's coming through.
Yep.
Positive.
Walk this stuff out a little bit.
Flaps at 10. Okay. Cool. Good job.
Still going north. Yeah. Don't get me sick, man.
I'm choking on my gum.
Oh.
I'm not coughing. I'm choking on my gum.
Okay. Alright, so that's good.
Alright, want to go left or right turn? We'll kind of start heading back the other way.
Yep, we'll do emergency descent real quick too.
Okay.
If you want.
Sure, go ahead.
No, no, no. Totally understand.
You're like teaching me, man.
Yeah. So, in an emergency descent, you're going to want to put everything setting to where the ground level is. So, the mixture should be set to where the ground level is. Prop's going to be full forward, and the idle is going to be out.
Okay.
So, we simulate the engine's on fire. You want me to do it now? Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're gonna pull the power. Okay. We're gonna get down to 120 knots, or get up to 120 knots, and we're gonna do a 30-degree bank.
I'll close the cow flaps.
Okay. Oh yeah, because that's gonna be a hindrance to the plane. And we're gonna look around, see what we can find. I already see what I already know where I'm gonna go.
Traffic not available.
So whenever the fire goes out, whenever you want to tell me fire's out or whatever.
I'll tell you. Why don't you level out at 6,200?
6,200. Yeah, when the fire goes out?
Yep.
Alright.
Sweet.
Alright, so I'm gonna land right there.
Alright.
On that long.
I think you can set up for landing, so we'll just keep going this way.
Okay.
Unless you want to, like, set up for landing or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that field right behind us is where I'm gonna go.
Awesome. I like it.
Yep. A little more distance out here. We get up to 75 knots actually. I come crashing down here.
You're like ready to pass your check ride already.
What's that?
You're like ready to pass your check ride, man.
Hope so.
Have you taken the knowledge exam yet?
No.
Alright. Knock that out, then you'll be good.
So right there, straight ahead.
And we really cooled it down, didn't we?
Yep.
Cool.
So we're gonna do a couple S-turns here.
Alright.
Lead off some speed, altitude.
Alright, we'll just keep it we'll keep it 1,000 feet.
Okay.
So.
We get pretty low when I do it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, when we're not over anything, but we don't have a low altitude restriction, so theoretically we should still be staying 1,000 feet above.
Okay. So
I believe you.
Good. Yep. I would have definitely hit that.
Yeah, you would have landed just fine. Cool.
Boom.
Smoothly advance the throttle, climb back up.
Yep. And then we'll head back, and I don't want to hit that tower. That tower is always there.
Yeah.
So there's a tower right. Should be like.
I see it.
Traffic not available.
That's the tower, man. That's like where I pick it, and I don't even go for it. That's just something, I don't know. I don't really want to do ground reference maneuvers.
No, I think you're good, man. No, so, I mean, you just show me a good traffic pattern, and I mean,
yep.
That's basically what it is.
Alright, so we'll head back.
It's kind of weird living out here in like this weird little like mountain out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Have your house like out there.
Middle of the farms.
Yeah.
Is Roy in the Class Bravo airspace?
Open this back up into the climb. Is what?
Roy, Utah.
Is it in? I didn't catch it.
Class Bravo. Is it in the Class Bravo airspace?
There's a Bravo shelf probably above it.
It's probably high enough though.
Roy itself is not.
Okay.
Yeah, the Bravo shelf starts at 9.
I just want to go see my house real quick.
Oh. Okay.
It's really close. If you don't mind. Well, actually, we got. Should I fly over to the power station or go? Does it matter which way I come into Ogden?
No, doesn't matter. Just as long as you let them know
where I'm
what
at.
cardinal direction you're coming in from.
Okay. So it'll probably be like 5 miles to the west.
Northwest.
That's like where my house is. No, it's like it'll be west of the airport.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. That's fine. If you want to come in straight from the west. We can just come back in at, what do you think, 5.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go up to 6.5 initially,
Okay.
and then as I get closer to the Delta airspace, I'll come down to 5.5.
Do you know VFR altitude?
VFR altitude's every 500 feet, I believe, correct?
So
Or not every 5, like 65, 55, 45.
So if we're on an eastern heading, it's odd thousands plus 500.
Odd thousand?
For every 3,000 feet above.
So 3,500?
Right. So if we're at sea level, they come into play at 3,500.
Yeah.
If we're in Ogden, at 4,500, roughly, what would the VFR altitudes start coming into effect at?
Okay.
What altitude would they start coming into effect at? So they're three.
Is it 1,000 feet up? Above the ground?
Let me try to explain again.
Okay.
So VFR altitudes state that on an odd heading, you want to be at odd thousands plus 500. On a west heading, the east heading, you want to be at odds plus 500. On a west heading, you want to be at evens plus 500.
Right.
Cool.
So those are.
But that doesn't start until 3,000 feet AGL.
Okay.
So if we're Ogden at 4,500 feet,
you're going to be 7,000.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool. So at 7,500 feet, we're at an odd.
Odd. It'll be eastbound.
Eastbound. Awesome.
And then west will be 8,500.
Right. Exactly. Cool. You got it.
Cool. We'll level up.
Oh my gosh, something's like.
Your headset's messed up.
I don't know if it's like my headset or like. Do you hear that rattling?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know, but I'm used to it. Not that. You're frying me.
What's that?
That you're frying me.
Frying you?
Oh wait, was that what it was?
I don't know.
Still hear it?
Yeah. It might be that.
Maybe.
Huh.
Alright, we're gonna level off here.
Cuckoo. So what I usually like to do is kind of get Ogden weather right away.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Altimeter 3005.
It's going to be the same
Runway
thing because it
21 in use.
updates every hour.
Visual approach.
I don't think it's been an
Land
hour
and
yet.
hold short operations are in effect. Notice, Airman, the runway 21 PAPI lights are out of service.
What time is it
The
on your
runway
clock?
16 PAPI lights and runway end identifier lights are out of service.
Yeah, so it'll change like on the
Advise
top of the
ground
hour.
control of your direction of departure.
Okay. So it's still going to be
Advise
Sierra.
on initial contact. You have ATIS information, Sierra.
Cool. So we still got Sierra?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ogden Tower, ATIS.
So then maybe what I do is I get tower in the active. So I'm ready to call them up when I want to, and then I'll get ground in the back standby.
Yep,
Awesome.
yeah.
Perfect.
What's going on here? There we go.
Sweet. Cool, cool, cool.
Cool, man.
Yeah, it's just that weird, like a weird, like.
I hear the rattling. It doesn't.
No.
Like I'm not bothered by it.
No, I mean it's okay, and I'm just, you know, just trying to figure out like how I can get it to stop.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, it might be your GoPro.
Maybe. The other, like their headset the other day or yesterday, it made like a weird, like robotic noise in my headset.
You just see real quick. Oh, son.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Oh man.
That's all right. No worries.
Maybe I put it too close to the top then.
That's fine.
It still sees everything this way.
Does it shake the video ever?
No.
Oh,
When I'm taxiing.
oh yeah.
It's pretty cool. Do enjoy it. Thanks to my mom.
Willard Bay. This is where we're a bug killing machine.
What's that?
Oh, this is where we're a bug killing machine when we fly over Willard Bay.
All right.
Because I think there's just a ton of bugs that like.
All right, I guess we're just gonna go over to the power station. I don't really like. I want to go to my house, but
Ogden Tower, Mozzie 15, just want to verify.
not exactly.
Unrestricted.
I can't remember how you
Mozzie
street
15,
over.
affirmative.
I don't have a GPS.
I gotcha.
But we're right by the power station, close.
That was direct enter Ogden again,
Yep.
and we could get a new direct track distance.
Yep.
Go.
But I go over the power station. That's just what I've been taught, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna descend a little bit, so we'll do our approach checklist. So ATIS is good, altimeter's set, compass good. No, it's not good.
Yeah, Princess is like a mother.
Yeah, no, it's good. Fuel selectors on both. Fuel pump. No, we're not doing fuel pump. Park brake, lights, and we're good. So let's go down a little bit.
Okay. Are these people having fun out there? Towing people in their boats and stuff?
Yeah, well, I don't know what they're doing, but probably having fun doing it.
I want to go fishing right there where there's an outlet.
You can fish on this side.
You can?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Willard Bay, I know you can fish. So I'm guessing you can fish right here.
Nice.
I'll bring the power back a little bit. A little bit.
That works for me.
Yeah. We're getting close to this airspace here.
All right. It's at 9. I think it starts at 9,000. So
What, the airspace?
the Bravo shelf, and then the Delta is 4 miles. So, but it's kind of just a courtesy thing to call them when we're at 10. So
We're at 10 miles, yeah. I tell them when we're over the power station, baby. Cool. All these guys up. Set on good, alright. Ogden Tower, Skyhawk, 736 Kilo November is just over the power station at about 6,100 with information Sierra, and we're inbound for some touch and goes.
So 736 Kilo November, Ogden Tower, enter right base for runway 21. Report a 1 mile right base.
Enter right base for runway 21 and report a 1 mile base, 6 Kilo November. Alright, so there's 18, so 21 will be kind of off to the left of 18, or 16, sorry.
Yep. So Take a look at your compass here.
Yep.
So basically we're going to turn to the right so that we land with that in our heading.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to be on a right base, so we kind of want to be 90, once we get closer, about a 1 mile, we want to be 90 degrees right from turning to the right on that.
Right.
Cool. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
That's just how I remember it. I just look at the compass and I'm like, okay, sweet, 2-1.
Yeah.
So I want about right here, so for a right base. Cool.
Yeah, so the runway is going to start from the left of the airport, right?
Yep, and then go that way.
Yep,
and that's how we're going to land.
Yep. I've never done pattern with this runway.
With 2-1?
Yeah.
Main thing there is that we're going to just kind of, we're going to make sure that we
clear the runway.
Yeah, and we don't land on that approach, on that displaced threshold on the arrows and stuff.
What happens if you do that? Yell at you?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, yeah, you can get written up for that, so that's no good. No bueno.
No bueno?
Does it look like there's rain or is it just haze?
Haze.
To the south. Is that just haze?
Yeah.
Man, that's some thick haze, man.
Yeah. But then we're coming back to the airport.
Yeah. Getting hazy on us.
Yeah. We're about 6 miles out. What's the Hob say? What are we at?
5.9.
Alright.
So we were at 5.1. So we're almost to an hour.
Alright.
We'll probably be an hour on your first touch and go.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I just kind of shoot for see this big white building here?
Yeah.
I kind of shoot for see the other one next to it, the next biggest building?
Yeah.
I kind of shoot for that one-ish.
Okay.
And I just stay a little bit on the
left side?
Left side of that, yeah, exactly. Just because there's a big, tall thing that comes out and there's a flag on top or whatever.
Yeah.
And that way, we're not guessing as we're flying over whether we're clear or not.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool. We're gonna level off here.
Okay. That was a nice golf course and stuff down there. Little go-karts and stuff.
Yeah. Cool. A little bit left of this building. It's getting warm. Feel it warming up in here.
Yeah.
He said 1 mile calling back, right?
Yep.
Alright. So close, 1 mile,
Yeah.
Usually it's like 2 miles.
Like basically like final.
Yeah. On a base, he like wants a 1 mile base. So.
Yeah. So I'd probably just like when it gets to 2 or so.
Yep, start the descent.
As long as we're in traffic pattern altitude and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like give him a call, let him know, that way he's got ample time. As we're moving forward, we'll be at a 1 mile as soon as we get done with the call.
Alright, I'm gonna throw the prop full forward.
Cool, go ahead.
That's open, yep. So good.
Go ahead and call him.
Yep. KOGD Tower, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is on a right base, runway 21, touch and go.
736 Kilo November, roger, wind 210 at 5, runway 21, clear, touch and go, then make right, close traffic.
Clear, touch and go, runway 21, then right, close traffic, 6 Kilo November.
Good radio calls, man.
What's that?
I said good radio calls. You are on the shit with those. Awesome. Usually that's kind of students' biggest fear, kind of a thing.
I gotta tell them all. I mean, I talked to the tower.
Yeah, that's gotta help.
So, I mean, not at this base, at my last base.
Yeah.
The previous.
Like I said, man, just make sure we clear those arrows there.
Yep.
And that we land on the other side, and I will be cool with that.
I always aim for those 1,000-footers.
Awesome, perfect. That's what I like. That's what we like to teach.
Is that what you like to teach?
That's what we like to teach.
It definitely does throw me off a little bit because the the arrow, like the beginning of the runway,
starts way back
behind.
further.
Yeah. There's like a little slight crosswind-ish. Bring the power back a little bit. Fast.
Looks good, man. Nice stable approach.
Yeah. Gotta remember the rudder.
Traffic not available.
Alright, we're at 55. This runway's bumpy.
Is it?
Yeah, just a little bit. How's that?
It's awesome, man.
Cool.
I didn't do a damn thing.
Normally they don't do anything.
Yeah. If I'm not doing anything, you're doing good, son.
Ready to solo me?
yeah, dude. I'd sign you off.
Yeah.
I think you're ready.
Excited, man. Nervous but excited. Knowing that there's no one next to you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that first solo, man, it's like...
It's exhilarating, I imagine.
Dude, I got out and I seriously wanted to cry like a little baby. I was like, oh my gosh.
No one's here to help me.
I mean, after I got done, it was just so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't afraid or anything and, like, scared of crying. I was, like, happy, exhilarated crying, you know?
So what's the, like, the VFR pattern look, like, what do I need to look for this?
Let's just still use your numbers. Still use your numbers, probably as a beam pointer, your 1,000 footers. That works just the same.
No, I mean, like, what road do I need to look at to follow the downwind?
You know, just kind of keep it about a mile and a half or so.
Yeah.
You'll be able to kind of see the difference with the bigger runway and about how good a spacing you need to keep it once you kind of level out at traffic pattern altitude and stuff and you get everything all situated. But this looks good right here. So, see how it says on GPS? That's to the center of the runway. So if we're about a mile out, that's pretty good. That's about what we want right there.
Mid strut, that's what I've been taught.
What's that? Yeah.
Mid strut.
Yep, you got it. So, yep, so that looks good. That way we're not too far out.
That's the 6 Kilo November, runway 21, clear touch and go, wind 200 at 6.
Clear touch and go, runway 21, 6 Kilo November.
Ooh, yeah, so exactly. So that way we don't get too far out, you know, and that way we also don't get too far in.
Right.
But you got it, yeah.
Alright, so we're at our, what is this point called? I know it's 1,000 footers.
A-beam point?
A-beam.
Yep.
A beam.
A beam, yep.
Yep, so we're going to pull the power out to about 12 and start our descent. Okay. About 80. So it comes to about 45 and then we'll make our base turn.
Ooh. And remember, we just want to keep an eye out for this big flagpole over here as we turn our base.
Don't want to hit it, so we'll stay left of it.
Cool, I like it. Either way, sometimes guys cut in a little bit closer, sometimes guys go a little bit farther, as long as you just, you know, maintain a safe distance.
We're about a mile and a half, so make our turn.
Why do you think, what do you suppose you would want to maybe stay on the inside of it?
The inside, if they're asking for a close traffic pattern, I guess.
Sure, if they want to bring for you to bring it in a little closer, or, you know, I mean, you can't anticipate it, but if you have engine problems or something, you're a little closer that way. But yeah.
So if you're doing like your power off 180 or whatever?
Yep, but this is fine. We'll be just fine like this.
Alright, was I in the center of the runway? I didn't even, like...
Yeah, you're pretty good.
When I landed, because I'm trying to remember to keep my feet on the rudder after I land. That way I know that the plane's not going to just jerk around. That's why I don't, like, I don't know what students do, but I don't put full power in, like, right away.
No, yeah, you got plenty of time. Just smoothly advance the throttle, and that way you can, yeah, exactly, you got it. Just keep it on center line. That's good.
Cool. A little drifty here. A little windy.
It'd be nice if they got the PAPI lights working for these suckers.
I like, this is the second time I haven't used PAPI lights.
Yeah.
But it seems like I'm good on the approach.
Yeah, you're perfect. Just perfect.
Going 70, you know?
Yep.
Traffic not available.
There we go. Runway 21. Alright, we're going to work the power out. For the crown effect. I landed a little funny.
That's alright. You're good.
Cool.
Flaps up.
Guess I didn't bounce it, you know?
Yeah, that was not bad. That was good.
The other plane tries to go right. I always try to... There we go. At least I'm not drifting left like I normally do. That's what I always do for some reason. But yeah, there's a slight crosswind, so if you can tell.
Yeah, I can
tell
a little bit.
Wind's blowing this way to the left.
a little bit of a left crosswind, yeah.
Oh yeah, so the nose is pointed a little bit left of the runway as I'm coming in.
I gotcha. Yeah, yeah, you handled it good. I mean, that was just fine. There's nothing wrong with that landing at all, man. I've had a lot worse as an instructor.
Oh, really?
Okay, well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not like a lot worse, but no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not just trying to make you feel good. I mean, those are really good landings, both of those. So
that makes me feel good.
Just keep improving, man. That's all you can do.
Yep.
Keep getting better every time. But that was really good.
Cool.
So hard for me to critique. I'll put it that way. And that's a good thing. If your CFI is like, well, it's pretty good. That's a good thing.
I know Jason was saying I was doing my maneuvers pretty damn good, like on a commercial rating type level.
Yeah.
That's like these railroad tracks seem like a good point to use for the downwind.
All right. I like it. I like it. Good pattern work.
Yeah. A little bit of a longer pattern, just because the runway's a little bit longer.
Go ahead and ask Tower if we're clear for 2-1.
Oh, you want me to call him?
Yeah.
Okay. Ogden Tower, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November. We are on a right downwind. Were you clear for 2-1?
736 Kilo November, just about to get to you. Runway 21, clear, touch and go.
Clear, touch and go. Runway 21, 6 Kilo November. Yeah, sometimes they get back with you. That's where you like that. The threshold is where you normally would call them.
Yeah.
Just in case.
And the aircraft calling at 11,000 feet. You're on Ogden ground frequency. Can't taxi at that altitude. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Too funny. Let's go ahead and start turning in a little so we can keep it in a little tighter. It'll save you some time. We're at an hour right now, so.
Okay. I try to keep it around an hour and a half.
Cool. Awesome. That's too funny, man. Did you get that? Oh my gosh, that's funny.
He's on the ground frequency and 11,000 feet in the air. Can't quite taxi at that altitude.
Oh my gosh.
Not quite.
Aircraft calling Ogden ground. You're at 11,000 feet. You can't taxi at that altitude.
To be fair, though, he does monitor both radios.
Right.
So, that's just to be fair. Oh, a little slow.
You're doing good. I'll get nervous until you start getting like 45, and then I'm like, okay.
As long as you're not nervous while I'm landing this plane.
No, man. I'm trying to stay off this stuff. My legs are kind of long, so.
Oh, I don't feel you on the...
No, I'm not. I'm literally not doing it. Nothing.
Not a damn thing?
Not touching nothing. It's fun. It's fun when you're an instructor and you don't have to touch stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Traffic not available.
All right, let's try another one. A little drifting.
Nice.
Nice.
Very good.
I just anticipate it's going to turn left as I throttle back up. This runway definitely is bumpier though.
Yeah.
And you're kind of going downhill a little bit, seems like.
Yeah, it's a little bit more uneven, I guess.
Yeah. Do I round myself off a little too early?
No. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't change anything?
I wouldn't change anything. Everything looks good. You're keep the numbers in view, in the same spot on your windshield all the way in. You start to, bring the power back just fine.
Yep.
Yeah, everything's fine there. So.
Cool.
I mean, you can work on, center line a little bit, but I don't want to critique you that way, because, I mean, really, you're doing awesome. So, I mean, the center line thing is just kind of, just more practice, just tons more landings and stuff like that.
For sure. Doesn't hurt my feelings.
Cool, good deal. No, I wouldn't want to say anything that discourages because really, I mean, everything's pretty buttoned up, pretty good.
Yeah.
So.
Ready for the check ride?
Yeah, pretty much. We got to get you soloed first. Get your knowledge exam done, son.
Yep.
But yeah, man, radio calls are great. Everything's good.
When do, like, for students that don't normally talk to the tower, how long does it take?
It could take 20, 30 hours, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, dude. I was one of those. I wasn't scared, just shy. Just kind of shy, and also just afraid of saying the wrong thing.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, as long as you ask what they said.
Yeah, and I mean, after a while, you just, you say the wrong thing a few times, and then they bark at you, and you're just like, all right, whatever. You just get over it.
Yeah.
So, but you just try not to.
6 Kilo November, runway 21, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, runway 21, 6 Kilo November.
Just try not to discourage students, because you don't want to discourage them, because that'll just make them, So you just try to encourage them to make as many radio calls as they can, and.
So like when you first start with like first flight on a student, do you try to have them talk on the radio very first flight? Like?
Sure, why not? Yeah, I just feed them right there. It depends. I mean, sometimes you got guys that are eager, like you seem like kind of an eager guy, like you're not afraid of stuff, you want to get into it, stuff like that. Some guys are like, like I want to ease into it, and
yeah.
So it just kind of depends. You really have to kind of read your student a little bit.
Yeah.
It's fun to have the guys that are just ready to go, though, because it's like, all right, make my job easier.
They're ready.
Yeah. So, what a beautiful place to fly, man.
Yeah, man. Nice views. Good stuff.
Definitely.
Are you one of those people that twist the throttle to like ease it in a little bit?
Nah.
You just push it in?
I call it bumping.
Bumping?
I bump the throttle.
Do you bump it on the landing?
Just bump it in a little bit. If we get a little slow.
A little slow. Bump it in a little bit.
Attention all aircraft, the time is now 2000.
Oh,
Washington Tower is now
Tango.
closed and terminating Class Delta air traffic services. Class Echo airspace is now in effect. The common traffic advisory frequency is 118.7. Wind 160 at 10, gust 18. They just changed directions on us. Altimeter now 3006. Check density, altitude, temperature 35.
We'll wait till he gets
Current
done doing all
notice,
this
the
stuff.
runway 21 PAPI lights are out of service. The runway 16 PAPI
Well, we'll
lights
actually
and
do-
runway and identifier lights are out of service.
We'll come
Traffic
back.
is a slight
Yeah,
on short
we'll do
run
it
for
right.
runway 21
Yeah, we'll
in
do
the
it.
light closed traffic pattern. We might be switching runways on the go. Have a good night and be safe.
Oh! Well,
Have a good night, Ed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. Oh. Want to call this one good?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do another one?
Yeah, we'll call this one good.
Okay.
Out here. Oh, God.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
That was fun. Good bumpy. Yep.
It just got real gusty.
Yeah. I thought I was doing all right with it. Fighting around with it.
Dude, yeah, you fought it really good. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't get... Holy crap.
So now 160 at 15, gust
Let's tip over
24
here.
coming in from the south.
That's 2-4. Oh, how windy it is.
Sorry, I'm just taking it because, dude, it is bad.
Yeah, I can feel it. It's definitely windy.
Ogden area traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November, off of runway 21. Taxiway Charlie will be taking Alpha to the ramp. Ogden traffic.
Got it from here?
Alright, yeah, you got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can taxi right now. It was just kind of like, dude, I was like full deflection and it was like not going where I wanted it.
Alright, where do you want me to go?
We'll just take it right back to the hangar.
Okay.
You handled that pretty good, man.
Oh.
Dude, that was weird as all get out. It was like freaking perfect out here, and then all of a sudden, next thing I know, you're doing this thing.
I know.
And I'm like, what's he doing?
I was fighting.
And you were just fighting the wind. It just, like, I couldn't believe that. So sweet. So we'll just leave it on tower frequency since it switched over to tower or whatever. Typically we change it to ground, right?
I already changed it to ground. But, oh yeah, I guess
either way. Yeah. Like when it's echo, we leave it on tower.
Okay.
Even when taxiing around, because that's what everybody else is going to call Ogden up on. Or the area traffic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, dude, I'm glad we kind of called it good on that one, because...
Yeah, no, I didn't want to do anything. That was the...
I have a feeling if we...
Beyond my measures.
I have a feeling if we went around and did another one, I would be doing it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much... I feel like you were doing a lot of it.
No, I really wasn't. I was just making sure that we didn't, stall. I was just making sure we had a little bit of forward pressure there.
I felt the stall, and I was...
Yeah. No, but dude, you did that. Like, you did basically all of it, so I'm pretty impressed. That was really good, because those are some nasty gusts. I don't know if you could tell how bad those gusts were.
I could tell right now. I could put all the...
When we were on the ground, I was like full deflection, and it was not going where I wanted. I was like, okay, this is not good.
Not at all.
It was definitely gusting up to more than 20 something, I think, but
that was definitely...
And we'll just go right in.
Yep, we'll
sweet. Yeah, dude, you handled that freaking good.
Oh.
So, I mean, I didn't really even... I was contemplating being like mind controls, but I was like, he's got it. I'll just help him out a little bit with the elevator.
Yeah.
So, freaking good job, man.
Cool, man.
All right, so yeah, we'll just taxi back or whatever up to here. You can do the shutdown checklist or whatever, and then you don't mind helping me put her away?
Yeah, don't mind.
Cool.
Well, I mean, you're going to give me the ride back, so...
Yeah. See, that was insane how quickly that wind, like, just came in there. That was nuts. But yeah, you handled it really good.
Cool. That good enough for you?
Yep.
Alright, shut down. Gas finders or your dirt. Alright.
Oop, that's the fuel pump. Here's the fuel pump, that's fine. I'm like, that's the fuel pump.
Wrong one. I was still like freaking out about the stupid wind.
Oh man, you handled that really good.
You can tell your friends that.
Hell
Tell your friends Scott handled some crazy winds.
I'll be like, dude, freaking gusted up to like freaking 20 something knots, and Scott just freaking landed it like a pro.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely worried. I was like, I don't know if he's controlling this, but I'm trying my best at it.
I just did enough to make sure that we didn't like tail strike. In fact, I'm gonna go check the tail real quick, just in case.
Just in case. I didn't hear anything. So that's good.
Oh man.
Nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
No, we're good, dude.
Yeah.
We're golden like a goose egg.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a hell of a job.
That was a lot of fun, man.
So, what could we have done in that situation if we didn't really like what was going on?
Well, you just take, if you didn't like it, then go back up.
Yeah.
And find a different place.
Yeah. Try the other runway.
yeah.
You got it.